Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel as Analysis. First of all, I would like to tell you that if you are watching this video first time, subscribe my YouTube channel to see more upcoming videos on analysis of different commodities and equity indices. First of all, I would like to welcome my all new subscribers who have just joined me in the last few days. So you are requested to see my video till its end. And second important thing is that don't forget to press the bell button to like this video to motivate me to be regular on my work for you. Let us start the day to analyze the movements of natural gas futures in different time frames. Today, the natural gas inventory has just been announced at the level of 81 billion cubic feet, which is just more than the expected levels at the 73 billion cubic feet. So friends, inventory is on the positive side, but how the natural gas futures will react on this, because it is more or less on the near the expected levels, but I find that the natural gas futures will definitely react upon the announcement of natural gas inventory. So let us see the movements of natural gas futures first in my expected trading zone, which I defined on for January. So friends, this is an hourly chart of my expected trading zone which I defined. Here you can see that after crossing this resistance level at $3.557, natural gas futures, which started the day from here from the level of $3.471 and started to take an upward move and touch the high levels of $3.594 after facing a little bit of selling pressure at these levels. We have seen that natural gas futures have currently trading at the level of $3.527. No doubt that we are still below this immediate resistance level, and in the hourly chart here you can see that the 20 days exponential moving average is above the 20 days exponential moving average. Both are trying to move upward. Once we find the natural gas futures to take a reversal from the current levels and break this immediate resistance at $3.557, we will find a sharp upward move in a short while. So let me show you this expected trading zone in a 15-minute chart for a clear view how the natural gas futures have faced resistance at this level. Now one of my subscribers asked me that how do I find a strong support at the level of $3.888 here. So friends, this is my own analysis which I have defined this level below the levels of $3.379. I find this zone is full of bargain hunters currently, which provides a good upward move on any downward moves from natural gas futures. So here I find first we would find a good support at the level of $3.422 here. If the natural gas futures cross down this immediate support levels, we will find our strong support at the level of $3.388, but I find our immediate support in a 15-minute chart will be the level of $3.455, where we will find strong upward move if the natural gas future move downward for a while. So let us see how the natural gas futures react since the announcement of natural gas inventory. Here we can see that we are facing a little bit of selling, but buying is equally evident. Let us see this chart in a 5-minute chart pattern to see a clear view how the natural gas futures are trying to behave after the announcement of inventory. Here you can see that in a 5-minute chart, natural gas futures have come down below the 200 days moving average, but here we can see that the buying is going on. So we will have to take a visual eye over the movements of natural gas futures in a 5-minute chart pattern to take a clear view, and we will have to wait till it gets support until the natural gas futures sustain. So we will have to find the levels where the natural gas will find their first support, and we will witness a fresh buying. So I would like to wait aside and see how the natural gas futures deep they go to find support, or we will find fresh buying. So here you can see that fresh buying is evident enough below this level, below the level of $3.467. So let us wait and watch how the natural gas react from this level, because I find that this level provides strong support to natural gas futures on any downward move. Here you can see that the natural gas futures have started to take reversal above this level, above the level of $3.467, where we can see a lot of fresh buying is going on currently. So now let us discuss this movement of natural gas futures after the announcement of inventory in some other chart patterns which I have constructed to analyze the upcoming moves of natural gas futures. Friends, this is an hourly chart which I constructed on last weekly closing, on last Friday, to analyze the moves of natural gas futures in an hourly chart before the weekly closing on last Friday, when I predicted this gap up for the first trading session of the upcoming week on January 13th. And here you can see that the natural gas futures found a good gap up opening here inside the mark zone which I marked on the previous Friday. Friends, I use this chart to analyze the movements of natural gas futures, where I have marked some upward trend lines. Here you can see I have marked 3 upward trend lines and some horizontal lines which are to mark the support levels. Here, as you can see, that after going upward, when the natural gas found a downward move, we found this support level was very important to provide good support to natural gas futures on January 16th first, and after taking support at this first support level at $3.376, natural gas futures took a sharp reversal and once again went up to the levels of $3.594. And since the announcement of inventory today, the natural gas futures are trying to move upward below this resistance or below this support level in case of a downward move. Here you can see that the natural gas futures have broken this first uptrend line in an hourly chart, and here you can see that the 20 days exponential moving average is still above the 20 days moving average. Therefore, I find that the 20 days moving average is still providing good support to natural gas futures in an hourly chart. So I would like to wait that how long it will go or how deep it goes. Is it going to break the second uptrend line true, as it has already broken the first uptrend line? So let us see, because once the price of natural gas futures breaks this second support line, second uptrend line, so we will have to wait and watch, and no doubt that the level of $3.448 will be the first strong support if the natural gas future move downward from the current levels. So let us see this 5-minute chart pattern. Here you can see that the natural gas futures in a 5-minute chart have come down up to the level of $3.465, and once again they are going to break this level on the downside. So we will have to wait, and I would like to wait till they sustain above a certain level. Here you can see that a good buying is going on in natural gas futures above the level of $3.467. Buyer is here. So let us wait and watch. Let me zoom out this chart to wait and watch whether they will maintain their existence at these levels. This is at the level of $3.458. Now let us see the movements of natural gas futures in a daily chart pattern which I have constructed to map up the movements of natural gas futures during the year 2019. Once again, in the daily chart, here you can see that the natural gas futures have found good support at my first support level here at the level of $3.430, where the natural gas is still holding a little below this. Let me show the movements of natural gas futures in a daily chart pattern, in the same chart pattern in a daily time frame. So here you can see that in an hourly chart, the natural gas futures is currently at the level of $3.468, which provides strong support to natural gas futures in case of any downward move, and second strong support will be at the level of $3.430. So we will have to wait for some more time, and I find that the natural gas futures will take sharp reversal once they sustain above the level of $3.467. We will see a sharp reversal from these levels on any downward move up to the level of $3.888. I would like to take a long position for a quick move because the natural gas futures will try to test this next zone, as we have tried to enter in this zone two times, first on 15th January, second on January 16th, and third we tried today, but we could not. But now I find that the inventory is on the bullish side, so I find today we can try to move inside this zone once again if the natural gas futures are not able to break the levels of $3.448. Let us see this chart once again in a 4-hour zone. So friends, as you know that I explained in my last analysis that the natural gas futures will try to enter this second upward zone, where they will find their first resistance at 200 days moving average at the level of $3.690. They will face their first resistance. No doubt that the natural gas futures will try to remain above this first uptrend line in a very short while, because the 20 days exponential moving average in a 4-hour chart is still trying to move upward. So I find that the 20 days exponential moving average in a 4-hour chart, which is currently at the level of $3.434, will provide strong support to natural gas futures in a 4-hour zone. Let us come back to once again in the 1-hour chart, in which I predicted my expected trading zones for January 17th. In my last analysis, here you can see that the natural gas futures have entered in the negative territory today, but I find that once they successfully maintain above this level, they are above the level of $3.448, no doubt that we will see a sharp upward move. For January 17th, I defined this expected trading zone. Once we find that a green candle has been formed in an hourly chart, which shows the sign of the beginning of fresh buying in an hourly chart. So I can say that here at this level, the natural gas futures have found support finally on an inventory day. Let me see this move in a 15-minute chart. So friends, in the 15-minute chart here you can see that the fresh buying has been started once again from the level of $3.442. We have seen a good buying in a 15-minute chart. So I will wait for the formation of a fresh candle in a 15-minute chart to confirm the continuity of buying. So for January 18th, 2019, I will maintain my support and resistance levels at the same levels which I have already marked in this zone, in this expected trading zone for January 17th. My resistance and support levels will be same for the January 18th because I find that the bullish trend of natural gas will remain intact since the inventory has been announced on the positive side, a withdrawal of 81 billion cubic feet, which makes it evident enough for going long, and I find the natural gas bulls will find it attractive to carry their longs once the natural gas futures successfully close above the levels of $3.567. We will see the thick presence of natural gas bulls above this level. No doubt that the buying has already been started in natural gas. Just we will have to wait for the formation of second candle in the 15-minute chart. So friends, I conclude my analysis for the day with comments that once we close above the 200 days moving average in the 15-minute zone, that is above the level of $3.492, we will see a good upward move which will try to cross immediate resistance at $3.556. Once we sustain above this resistance, we will find some more upward moves on January 18, 2019. So thank you friends, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to share this video with your more and more friends. Thank you.